Hey everyone, in this video I thought it'd be cool to go over my Spotify for Artists 2021 Wrapped. Show all the cool stats that have happened as a result of, all the music marketing I've been doing over the course of the year. Feel free to share your stats below if you had any really cool metrics that you're proud of. Just drop them in the comments below. And also, before we dive in, I'm doing kind of like a beta test of a new community I'm starting. So there's a request to be invited link below. So feel free to fill out that form and we'll get you in the community. So yeah, let's dive into the Spotify for Artist 2021 Wrapped. So I've already looked through this, but I actually don't really remember a lot of it. So let's go, I guess. Very fun graphics. First things first, you had a lot of firsts this year. Wow. The music was added to 21,100 playlists for the first time. You were exactly what people were looking for. That's really cool. Your music crossed new borders this year. You got your first streams in 66 new countries. I believe this is, it says new countries, so like countries I've never been streamed in before, which I think all of these are new countries that were added to Spotify in 2021, so I guess that kind of makes sense. Although they're not countries I think I even run my ads to, so I guess that's just like Discover Weekly and Release Radar or something, like algorithmic playlists. Could also be, I'm on an editorial playlist now, so maybe some of those were that. So if you weren't able to keep all your houseplants alive, don't have any houseplants, you still have a lot to be proud of. Your songs were saved 43,372 times. Your fans think you're a keeper. Well, awesome. I kind of want to compare that to my actual Spotify for Artists stats. So if I pull up Spotify for Artists here and I go to engagement, saves. Oh, right, you can't look at this data across by year. You can only look at it in the last 28 days. So I guess never mind. We're not going to look at it. But I mean, technically I could add up like every song save, and I don't know if I could do that. But either way, I don't know if this goes all the way to the, like if it keeps tallying up to the end of the year, or maybe the cutoff is like December 1st. So that's interesting. More than 8,476 people follow you. That's something I can check. So if I go here, 8,476. Okay, so I've gained like 300 since they did this. So the cutoff must have been a couple months ago, because I've only gained 200 in the past month. So maybe it was like somewhere in November, but that's good to know. So this isn't like the entire year. It's to sometime in November. You added to 30,865 playlists. That's fantastic. So one thing to keep in mind here, I know we're not doing like an education tutorial video, but like, you see how much attention they're pointing out to like playlist ads, saves, so far, and followers. Probably Spotify cares about those metrics, which is why I do. All right. Your first ever audio aura entering wrapped multi-dimensional mode. I don't understand what this is. Like, as I mentioned, I looked at this before. I don't know what the hell this means. Like, this is something that's generated from my music. So I'm guessing each color represents something. I haven't seen like a description of what this actually means. So if anyone knows, please let me know in the comments. So even though it's still hard to travel this year, your top song transcended borders, Chains. Yeah, that is, if anyone doesn't know, that's like my best performing song ever. It's almost at 1 million streams. I think it might hit 1 million by the end of the year. If everything, 909. It actually might hit 1 million this week, which is awesome. I'm definitely going to make a video about that when it crosses 1 million. It was shared 709 times. So I believe shared means like when someone clicks the 3 buttons and clicks like share. So then they either copy a link, send it to Instagram, Twitter. I'm guessing this is a super important metric that Spotify tracks, but we can't see how much it happens aside from this. So I'll probably make one of these every year, I would think, assuming Spotify keeps doing it. So maybe we'll see a trend next year, It was played in 153 countries and added to 14,860 playlists, which is bonkers. All these numbers, like I know I'm just kind of mentioning them because I've already seen them, but they're all like crazy. Like it's so like humbling to see all these numbers for your music in one place, because it's like a year of effort, combined into one little presentation. Had the most listeners on a single day on March 29th, 4,064 to be exact. So Chains, specifically. I think my new song, Sunrise, beat that. At a huge, yeah, 8,000 streams. So I think this is my most streamed day ever. And I can check that by going here since 2015. Yeah, this was my most streamed day ever by like double. So I don't know, maybe that'll show up next year. So I reached, yeah, so 790,000. So that's what the cutoff was. As I just showed you, this song is 995,000 streams. So apparently the cutoff was, with the same period of time when the song only had 790, only 790,000 streams. That's insane. I never thought I'd have a song hit 1 million. So you've had some impressive growth this year. We can't wait to see what you do next. So this is cool. Like the shares thing, apparently, more than 1,000% increase. So, that's like at least a factor of 10 increase. So that means last year I must have had 70 or less shares. Let me know if anyone else also had this or if you had a different number, because I'm curious if maybe shares weren't tracked before. So if everyone is like this, assuming you have more than one share, I'd love to hear like the differences in this, because I don't remember seeing this in the past, but maybe I'm wrong. And then cool growth for all this stuff. This year is going to be hard to beat next year, I think. 2021, you and your fans in a moment, many of them actually. 19,292 fans played your songs on repeat, and your fans shared your music 2,100 times. Your fans shared your music this many times. Does that disagree with what I saw before? Wasn't it like 700 something? Interesting. Maybe I'm remembering it wrong. I don't want to scroll back up because this page is really slow. That's cool that 19,000 people played my songs on repeat. I'm just kind of curious what this share metric actually means, because I think it was different before. Oh, you know what? That share metric was just for chains, I believe. Yeah. When your fans were listening to you, the minutes just flew by. And I believe this is how many minutes were streamed. They streamed 64,400 hours, so 64.4 thousand hours, which is bonkers. If I go to 64,000 so it's hours. If I divide that by 24, that's 2,666 days. If I divide it by 30, that's 88 months. Wait, what if I do 365? 7.3 years. Wait, so 64,000 hours so converting into days, converting into years. So yeah, 7.3 years of listening time, which is just insane, absolutely insane. 222 fans listen to you more than any other artist, and this one last year I think it was like 30 or 60 or something, and I was blown away by this fact last year. But this year I'm also blown away that like there's actually 220, because I'm one of them. When I did my Spotify Wrapped, I was my own, like on my personal Spotify, I listened to myself more than any other artist, which I'm not ashamed to admit. I think everyone listens to their own music a good amount, especially when it just comes out. So 220 other fans listen to me more than any other artist, which is absolutely insane. So if any of you are one of those people, thank you. I don't even know what to say, but I appreciate you greatly. Even if you just stream my song once. But if you're one of these people, I super duper appreciate that. It's incredibly humbling. And then thank you for sharing your 2021 with us. Same time next year. And yeah, this is the thing I shared on Instagram the other day. So yeah, that's the Spotify for Artists Wrapped. If you haven't seen it, all you do is you go to Spotify for Artists, go to Home, and then just click this, and you'll get a Wrapped. It's pretty neat. If any of those questions that came up, if you know the answers to some things, I'd love to hear different people's data. Maybe we can all learn something together by like comparing each other's metrics, and maybe we can see a trend or something. I don't know, maybe not. But either way, feel free to let me know some stuff in the comments. Also, as I mentioned in the description, there's a beta access to a new community that I've created. I think we have like 70 people in there now, and it's invite only. So you just request, and I'll be inviting people, a couple batches day by day. I'm doing a beta test. Eventually, I'll probably open it up a little bit wider, and then when everything officially launches, it'll open up even wider. So check that out. And if you're in my Spotify Growth Machine course, if you go to that Facebook group, there's a custom invite just for you as a member of my course. So anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you found this video fun, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.